Skye is really giving good Skye. If I die, I'm gonna look like a right plonker. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I don't know if I've got enough sun cream. What the devil is that? Excuse me. Lots of ups and downs, like life really. There is no trail. Pew! I can't stop stopping. Today's been my favourite day. Beware the white rainbow of death. This is really quite a special place. Use some atmospheric drone shots. It's looking like it's going to be an absolute corker. It's cold as shit. It's so spectacular.
I'm getting absolutely beasted by midges.
That's becoming like a catchphrase, isn't it? I really don't like it. Yeah, I'll give it a good go. Okay. I'll see you soon. Love you lots. Bye. Well, here we are in Skye. We're here to do the Skye Trail. Everybody's doing it, so why shouldn't I? I'm heading towards Trotternish. Look at this weather. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but this is kind of perfect. I never thought I'd be saying this in mid to late September in northwest Scotland, but I don't know if I've got enough sun cream. I bought the most garish yellow trail runners for two reasons. Firstly, they were the cheapest ones, and secondly, I thought I'd be like that red boots guy on Everest, right? When they're looking for the body, they'll be like, there they are. I love a good body. What a fantastic view. I didn't see anything that stood out as one of Stephen Pern's hooks. Maybe I did. If you haven't seen that documentary, go and watch it after this one. This isn't a documentary, but you know what I mean. It is a bit boggy. There we go. That's a bit more like it. And if you can see them, but there are some cows on the trail. I'm like a master of the cows now. Actually, I'm not going to say that because if I die, I'm going to look like a right plonker. Hi. I've not done a great deal of research on this hike because I feel sometimes that can take some of the enjoyment out of it. That can come back to bite you on the arse as well. But there's a lot of hype around the Skye Trail. The bits that I have read, some of them are sort of like, well, it's sort of 50% boggy and then 50% road. So I don't know quite what to expect, but early on this is absolutely stunning. Anyway, that smidge is sort of wearing off a bit, so I'm going to crack on. For a while I was like trying to identify that bird, but I think it's like a water pump or something. What the devil is that? I've never heard that before in my life. Easily one of the best orange juices and lemonades I've ever had in my life. But no chips. You can tell it's a fancy place in Scotland when they don't do chips. Even the guy seemed fairly apologetic when I asked if they had chips, and he said, sorry, we don't do them. And we just both kind of looked at each other and just realised what we'd become. So that's Fleur de Gary, one sort of restaurant hotel. There is a cafe around there, but I'm buggered if I can find it. So now we're heading to the Trotternish Ridge. It's going to be a big boy. Let's go. Absolutely spectacular. Look, if anyone knows how to get atom packs to stop squeaking, can you let me know in the comments, because it's driving me f***ing insane. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi. Thank you. I have this really bad habit of filming running water. It's so boring. That will be the one time. I think I'm just doing it because I've heard that there's not much water on this section, but I think this is totally potable. I'm not gonna, because I've still got 2 litres, but you could if you wanted to. I think we're done for the day. Got to the start of Trotternish Ridge, a sort of bit of a uptick in elevation, and then it's gonna go a bit more crazy tomorrow. I'm getting mad wind up here. It's calmed down a bit now. It's due to drop a bit more. Thank God for that, because it's pretty exposed up here. But it's beautiful. Sky is really giving good sky. I love it when the wind drops and it's just silent. There's just no one around. Everyone could be dead. They're not dead. Nearly time to do dinner. It's couscous, but it's going to be warm, and it's going to be with cashews and mini baby bell for the protein. Because I think that's where I've been going wrong with couscous, is just having it cold as hell and plain. Good day. Quite hard, actually. It was supposed to be a short stage, but it turned out to be quite long because I've pushed on a bit further than Fleur de Gary. But I'm going to cook my dinner, enjoy this magical sunset, and enjoy the magic delights of Skye. It is quite a special place, actually. It's lovely and quiet now the wind's dropped. So yeah, hoping I'll have a good night's sleep. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, I'll bid you a good night. Nighty night. Nighty night. Well, here we are, day 2 of the Skye Trail. Had a spectacular night's sleep. There was not a breath of wind, it was perfect. Did wake up with a couple of visitors this morning. A couple of ticks had attached themselves to my leg, which I should have checked last night. That was silly. But it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Aim for today is to get to the store. It's quite a brutal day. It's really very, very pretty here. I can see why people like it. I'm not going to bother trying to keep my feet dry today. It's just inevitable that they're going to get wet. Don't know if I could recommend trail runners, but the boots, you know, you're still going to get wet in boots, and boots take ages to dry out. Waterproof socks actually might be a good idea. So we're heading up into Trotternish Ridge. Going to be quite a big ascent to start with, and then just lots of ups and downs. Like life, really. Oh man, I'm swimming. Seemingly a lot of this trail, there is no trail. I'm severely off-piste, just wading through bogs. Oh my god. I hope it's not like this all the way through Trotternish Ridge. I don't mind hard days, but just slogging through quicksand is a drag. All Trails is great because it's free, but they just let any old idiot upload a trail. Whoever uploaded the Skye Trail just routed it through just bog. So I eventually found the correct trail, and it's quite a schlep uphill for a while, but then it should just ease off. So let's just get this out the way and just enjoy the rest of the day. I'm on my last litre of water now, so a little bit hairy, but we're going to enjoy it, so it's fine. Pew! Today is quite tough. Haven't really got much more to say than that. Well, okay, my shoes are just not working very well. The insoles are now sliding around like I'm on ice skates. So I've got some tape, so I'm going to just create some kind of adhesive matting and hope that they stop moving. About 2/3 of a bottle of water left. I've got some stream water that I'm going to turn into a coffee. Just boil the shit out of that. But yeah, today's tough. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's hard. Okay, let's go. Coffee time. This is much tougher than I expected. Just unrelenting. So I just stopped for a coffee and a bite to eat. I think I need to sort of adopt a change of tact because I'm struggling. This day is hard but beautiful, like Pamela Anderson in Barbed Wire. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, that was the store, which is the stage for today, end of day 2. I am... Hold up, there's some cars coming. I look like a bell end. So I'm calling in my luxury bed option. I am going to bid you a nighty night. See you in the morning for stage 3. Good morning. It is a spectacular day on the Isle of Skye. Don't think I've ever been anywhere that is quite so beautiful. This is really quite a special place, isn't it? The mist really rolls in pretty quickly. I can't see a bloody thing. You see this sort of rainbow behind me? Probably called something like the White Rainbow of Death. You only see it when you're about to die. Pretty though. Beware the White Rainbow of Death. Laddie reckoned he saw the White Rainbow and lived to tell the tale. Survived through the bogs of... I don't even know what that place is called. Where's the trail? Are you liking this so far? If so, give it a thumbs up. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll reply as quickly as I can. If you're enjoying this and you'd like to see more, then subscribing seems like a really great idea, and it also just helps me build the channel and encourages me to do more hikes, because if you enjoy it, then I'm more inspired to go and do it. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay, let's crack on. I can't stop stopping. For all the bog and wet ground, it's just so spectacular and quiet. I would thoroughly recommend this section if you're just looking to do a section of the Skye Trail. Trotternish Ridge is amazing, but you just got to be prepared for it, and it's very hard going. Whereas this is a nice sort of 10-11 kilometres. You can get the bus out of Portree and then walk back to Portree. It's just perfect hiking. Happy place. Pew!
I'm getting absolutely beasted by midges. I'm going to go.
That's Portree down there, and that's where I'm heading. Good morning. You joined me on day 4 of the Skye Trail. Now, ordinarily day 4 would be Portree to Slagachen, but I'm skipping that section out. I don't have enough time, and also the weather is not going to last very long, so I wanted to make the most of some great weather. And also I've heard that the section from Portree to Slagachen is quite roady. Got 20k to do today. It's looking like it's going to be an absolute corker to Elgol. But anyway, enough of my yakking. Let's get cracking. It's cold as shit. I wish I could tell you how beautiful that breeze coming off the ocean is. I think today's been my favourite day. Not particularly challenging walking or anything, but the weather's been amazing and the scenery's just been perfect and the trail has been perfect as well. It's just the kind of walking that I really like. It's quite West Highland Way-ish in that it's not technically difficult. It's just very rewarding. Oh yeah, feels fantastic. The second bit of the trail along the coast just before Elgol's quite tough, isn't it? You got the first bit is all pretty and beautiful. The second bit's just quite tough. Well, I'm done for the day. Elgol is just down this road, but I've got to go up this road to a bus stop. If I can't get a bus, I'm going to try and hitchhike. But I'll be going down this road tomorrow for the next stage. So I'm going to call it a day there. And wish you a nighty night. Maybe I'll do some filming in the van this evening if I ever get back to the van. Who knows? Let's go back to Portree. Okay, well here we are, day 5. I'd say good morning, but it's very nearly afternoon. I've started very late because I hitchhiked from Elgol and there ain't a lot of traffic coming out of Elgol. Back to Portree, got the van, slept the night, left Portree this morning, drove to Broadford, and then tried to hitchhike from Broadford, and there's just not a lot of traffic going to Elgol. And also I'm ugly, so no one wants to pick me up. But yeah, we're cracking on. 15k today, relatively straightforward, although the climb out of Elgol's a swine. There's a nice spot back in Elgol actually that I might bring the van to when I'm finished, but that's van life talk. This is Skye Trail, so let's stop yakking and get cracking. That's becoming like a catchphrase, isn't it? I really don't like it. This is nice. Weirdly, it feels like I haven't had a forest section. You know I love a forest section, as long as I'm going the right way. I think I'm going the right way. So I've been walking around Loch Slappen and just getting to the end of it. And then it should not be that far to Torrin. Torrin is the goal for the day, but I'll probably push on a little bit further because I started quite late and I'd like to just take a few of the kilometres off of tomorrow. It's quite funny, I hitchhiked into Elgol, and Elgol is obviously like a bit of a day trip for people, but I'm seeing a lot of the people that drove past me when I was trying to hitchhike now driving out of Elgol. Awkward! That was Torrin, not much going on. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna keep going for a couple of hours at least, unless I see somewhere amazing to camp. So we are about 3 or 4 kilometres on from Torrin. I was gonna carry on walking, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get a better camp spot than this. It's very quiet, slight breeze. I mean, it's just beautiful. So I thought, well, let's just call it a night. Gonna make some dinner and then I'm gonna take a train to Bedfordshire. I will bid you a nighty night. Good morning. You see I'm sporting a rather fabulous midge net. The first time it's come out. Had a absolutely wonderful night. Very, very quiet. It was spectacular. And then I was in my tent with the doors open, just watching the fish jumping around. And I saw the midges just come in, just knocking at the door. And then just putting the tent down this morning, they just descended. Feeling great. Next stop, Broadford. Well, this is really rather good, isn't it? I've really enjoyed this. Cue some atmospheric drone shots. Determined to get me into Broadford with damp feet, isn't it? Okay. .3 kilometres, so probably about an hour. Not that I'm rushing to finish the trail or anything, I'm actually like a bit sad that this trail is ending. I really enjoyed the coast to coast, but it was a slog. And this has been really difficult. Hard trail, but absolutely incredible. And I've really, really, really enjoyed it. I've just been so lucky with the weather. And I think the weather can make a hell of a difference. So it'd be interesting to see if I'd feel the same if it was just pissing it down for 6 days. It's a very rewarding trail, I think. I mean, the scenery is just incredible. I'm going to be coming up to Scotland a lot more. And now I've got the van, just plan the drive up a bit better and stop off in the Lake District and then carry on up here. It's going to be perfect. I'm really looking forward to the hiking adventures ahead. Joining the road now, the last push toward Broadford. There she is, boys. Broadford. I have loved the Skye Trail. A real rewarding hike. I don't think I've ever been anywhere that is quite so beautiful. But this is definitely one that I'm going to come back and do again. A couple of bits where I've lost my rag, but that was my own fault. Trainers, I really would struggle to recommend trail runners on a trail like this. My insoles, they were just sliding around like Bambi on ice. I'm going to look at getting some proper boots for the UK. The other problem I've had has been routing. There is no official trail, no marked trail on the Skye Trail, so I am going to learn how to read a map with a compass, and I'm also going to ensure I've got backup routing options. Okay, so we're nearly in Broadford. I'll shut up now. The original home of Drambuie. No way. Anyway, I finished. Nighty night. Nighty night.